Rivals is trending up to a $300 booster box. ETBs are pushing $100, yet the chase cards and singles are crashing down. So we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. We're going to take a look at some other single card movers and some predictions I have with the upcoming set of Mega Evolution. We're going to get into some leaks that have just recently occurred for the new set, as well as some exciting news about the products that we've seen coming out of the Pokemon Center. And of course, along the way, we're going to take a look at some of the upcoming events that we might see, not only locally to my area, but around the trading card and Pokemon community. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So to kick it off, I want to talk about Mega Evolution cards. Mega Evolution cards seem to really starting to be trending in the upwards direction. Right now, I set it at lightly played and near mint. If you're able to find a bunch of near mint, that'd be great. I highly suggest picking up near mint cards in terms of the Mega Evolutions. But I wanted to start and kind of look at some of the ones that are kind of under the $100 market right now. So Sceptile here is trending upwards pretty good. We see quite a few sales actually for Mega Sceptile, which is very impressive because it's not what I would call the most famous card out of the Mega Evolutions era of XY. But as you can see, it's pushing upwards, right? Most recent sale was July 8th, about $140. But we've seen everything from 140 to 62 lightly played, but it is trending upward directions. Just 2 months ago, near mint was only about $115, $90 lightly played. So getting up there. Mega Gyarados, same thing. Not as many sales, but we're seeing it starting to push upward. It's up 38% in the last 3 months, nearly 39%. So very impressive growth. And what I believe is going to happen is because Mega Evolutions is coming out here later this year in September, a lot of these cards are going to continue to grow in price, especially ones that are being casted out. So Mega Latios, for example, Mega Lucario, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Alakazam are some of just a few of the names so far that we've seen, not only on the front of packs and tins and other sealed products, but could be a good indication of some singles that are expecting to take a boom. All right. So as you can see here, Alakazam XY, although not a mega card, I thought that was interesting that it too is continuing to grow a little bit. There is a mega version of this card. Weirdly enough, it's actually going down in price. It's one of the few that I did find that was actually losing a little bit of steam. But as you can see here, over the last 3 months, whether it did take a massive nosedive down 8%, we are starting to come back to life a little bit here. So that's very interesting. Over the last month, 4% growth. All right. And then taking a look over here at Mega Garchomp, very similar thing here. Not a lot of sales over the last 3 months, but as you can see, it is increasing. It is growing in value. So what I would say is keep an eye out at card shops, at local shows for the mega cards. And if you can find one in a pretty good condition, and of course something that you like, I would suggest going and picking it up because I think its return on investment is there. And although this is not an investment video, I would just say that with the new set coming out, it might be something to watch for. And then finally, I want to look at the Mega Latios. We know that this card is going to be in the set. Now, while it has plateaued a little bit, we have seen growth over the last 3 months, up nearly 18% here, which is further indication that the hobby is growing and it's something to look forward to. I want to turn over to Destined Rivals. Take a look at the most recent Scarlet and Violet set. Although Black Bolt and White Flare is coming out tomorrow, and we'll have some information on that in the next video. We want to take a look at the most recent set that has been out for a little bit, and that is going to be Destined Rivals. So Destined Rivals is on the on the upward trend. In the last month, we've seen nearly a 10% growth in value, all the way down from 242 up to 276. This is very interesting because typically when new sets come out, after the first, I'd say week or so, you see the drop, right? And so whether it be singles or still product, you see, for the most part, not in every case, you see a massive drop in value once the set releases. So seeing a set like this stabilize and then take off is something the Pokemon card community hasn't seen in a long time, maybe if ever. I haven't gone back to look at some of the early sets, but this is very interesting to stick an eye out for it. It is expected to be a $300 box by maybe this month, maybe this time next month. Same thing with the Elite Trainer box. Now, this is not the Pokemon Center exclusive box. That one is its own beast. But just looking at this box, while not as productive as the booster box, still nearly 9% growth over the last month, and it continues to go the way, all the way down from $80 to $92 box for 9 packs, which is just to me a little bit crazy. Then on the flip side, we're looking at some of the chase cards and some of the mid-range cards of the set. Giovanni Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, boom, dropped. Where we're down nearly 4%. Same thing here for Team Rocket's Moltres EX. I know I'm moving a little fast, but I just kind of want to give you the visual representation. We're down only 2%, but as you can see in the last couple of days, just boom, took a nosedive. And really surprisingly, Ethan's Ho-Ho, which I didn't expect it to be doing the same thing, but it seemed like it was going on the upward trend and then took a drop. Theoretically, if you watch the trend line, yes, this could bump back up and become another $155 card, but that still remains to be seen. And then some of the cards that are not necessarily in the chase, but what I think has beautiful art, which is going to be Missy's Lapras, is actually on the upward up. It's only up 5% right now, but good to see that it looks like while some of the higher end cards are coming down, some of the mid range cards are stabilizing, which is a good sign for the collector side of things. Same thing with Heath Ho EX. Which I just think these gold cards are absolutely insanely good looking. And as you can see, growing up here as well. And then finally, one of the ones that kind of seem to be off kilter, which is going to be Ethan's Typhlosion, oddly enough, is actually going down in value, which is to me a little odd. This artwork is really, really good. And, we'll see what happens with it. And then finally, for the Destined Rivals, is going to be Arvin's Mabosstiff EX, which is on the upward up. So what we're seeing is high-end cards starting to come down a little bit. Your mid-range singles are starting to go up a little bit. Everywhere between, I think we saw 4 to now nearly 8% growth. So which, is very interesting. Keep an eye on that booster box. And like I said, this time next month, good chance that it's hitting nearly $300. Next thing I want to talk to is a post from Unknown Collectibles. So on X or Twitter, for those who are a little bit old school, some leaks came out. So we got to see some new arts for the Mega Evolution set coming out. Mega Lucario EX, which with Mega Venusaur just looks absolutely awesome. This gives me some of the Charizard Venusaur vibes. Very similar artwork. I think this card is going to be an absolute stunner. I myself am a massive Mega Lucario fan, so this is only fuel to the fire of my my wallet. So Pokemon, take my money. Mega Latias EX, as well as Mega Kangaskhan EX. So a couple more new Mega Evolutions. We knew there would be more. Curious to see what happens next. But as this far, a little early for a leak like this. But as soon as I get better, clear images, I definitely will post that information for you. Since we're on the topic of Mega Evolutions, just want to talk to you about the Pokemon Center drop. So Pokemon Center dropped 2 days ago, I believe, the Mega Evolution set on the website, and believe it or not, actually held up pretty good. I waited about 45 minutes, was able to get on there and get one of each, including a booster box. And speaking of booster boxes, kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Bulbasaur. So the Bulbasaur illustration is going to be exclusive to these enhanced booster boxes. But we saw this back with Journey Together. We thought that maybe it was done for and we weren't going to see it again, but turns out no, we will. So you're able to get the 36 packs plus the one promo card, and of course being enhanced. So very excited to see. We'll see how the value is of the Bulbasaur card, but I do think it looks very, very good. And then from there, the Elite Trainer boxes. So as you know, the Elite Trainer boxes always come with a Pokemon Center exclusive card. Well, in this case, you're going to have the Mega Gardevoir and you're going to have the Mega Lucario ETBs. Each one will have their own specialty stamp card. So for this one, you're going to have the Alakazam with the Pokemon Center, or if it's non-exclusive, it won't have the Pokemon Center stamp. That's very exciting and very interesting to see. Something I don't think the Pokemon Center has done before. And then on the same side, we're going to see the same thing with the Riolu with the Pokemon Center stamp. This is a cool card. I really think it really plays on the Pokemon XY game coming out here in a couple of months in October, showing some of that more city feel. Some of the art, it seems like they have two trends in the Pokemon community right now. You have the city artwork, and then you have the fruit or food artwork. So I'm not sure, who decided to go that route in the Pokemon company, but very interesting to see it. Up here, it looks like he's doing some boxing, kind of getting his workout in, and he's going to climb the ladder back down. So, thoughts and prayers to him on that. And then finally, I want to talk to you about the Black Bolt White Flare, which again comes out tomorrow officially. I just want to kind of get into some of the pull rates, English pull rates. Pretty exciting because it's very, very similar to the Crown Zenith. That'd be the last set of the Sword and Shield era. And while pull rates don't seem to be quite as good as Crown Zenith, it looks like it's close. So double rare for every 5 packs. A reverse holo, and potentially the static reverse holo for every 3 packs, master balls in every 15 packs. So for you master collectors like me out there, good luck. Black Bolt and White Flare are technically 2 separate sets. So what you get in Black Bolt, you not necessarily can get in White Flare. There are a couple of crossovers like the Victini, but for the most part, they are separate. So Pokemon is definitely going to be making the money out of this set. And of course, and I would just say, while it's exciting to rip and open packs, it does not hurt to try to pick up some singles along the way while you're building your collection. And then for an ultra rare, every 16 packs, illustration rare, every 6 packs, and then a special illustration rare every 76 packs, or nearly 2 booster boxes for every special illustration rare. Yeah, that is in itself right there is not good. But I will say that as you open these sub products up, that you will get to pull a bunch of hits, and it will make the hobby a little more exciting. It will make the costs a little bit more exciting. Speaking of costs, I would say just be careful out there. There have been some scams going around with people pre-ordering this set and not getting their orders or getting them canceled because the sellers decided to make a more profit and now sees the new price online. Therefore, he cancels or she cancels your order and then re-puts it on the website for a higher price. So watch out for those people. I would say when you do pre-order, double check, get it in writing, and be very careful about who you pre-order from. On top of that, I would just say that it's going to be really hard to find this set at MSRP, being how difficult it is going to be to complete it. You're going to see a lot of people buying the product. So I would just say be cautious, but also be patient. Pokemon Center is working on reprints, and while I can't guarantee that Black Bolt White Flare will get a reprint, especially being a specialty set, it's worth being patient on, seeing if you can get a good price on it. So yes. Finally, just want to take you over to some upcoming events. So don't forget that World Championships are going to be held on August 25th. Over in, I want to say, is it Anaheim? I know it's in California this year and next year. So be excited for that. That'll be fun to watch, and I hope everybody can take a look. And then lastly, I want to say just, don't forget to check out our website at 151 Collectibles. We do have some product on there for sale. You can sell us your collection. We offer anywhere between 70 and 80% market value. And for those who are local to the Central Arkansas area, we do have an events tab. You can come check out upcoming shows, conferences, or not conferences, conventions, whether it be here or even in the DFW area, which is somewhere I like to go a lot. And stay tuned. We'll be adding a blog post here of upcoming. There's a lot of new cards in the trading card community, and a lot of new sets being built out. And so we wanted to go ahead and start a blog feature and talk about some of the new sets and what might in the new decks and what might work and what might be changing here coming soon. With that being said, as always, thank you for attending. If you enjoyed this video, liked it, comment what you thought, and please be honest. We're trying to build it up. I tend to talk fast because I'm a little bit nervous, and so we appreciate your comments, but at the same time, please be patient as we build up this channel and build up this community. And as always, thank you for attending today's video, and have a great day.